Welcome to our third part of Radio 99, where we collect declassified broadcasts from other worlds, from outer space, if you will. Our governments had received these broadcasts. They didn't tell us about them, but now they've released them for common use, and we have come upon them, and we've given you two videos about some of the clips regarding these broadcasts on what they call Radio 99. And so we're going to take you there live now, and they're going to be discussing XL 105, the flight XL 105, on the concerning the lost mission that had felines aboard as crew members or assistants or interns, and 12 crewmen. But we're going to go right now to Station 99. Here's the clip. Here it is. You're listening to the Crystalline Giant, Radio 99. As you know, we've been taking you through the story of the missions to Earth, and several missions were not recorded as complete, and some are still in unofficial status, but it seems to have led to the propagation of felines upon the Earth. Now, we take you now to USPAM, where they're going to discuss Flight XL Flight 105, we understand. We take you now to the council. Gentlemen, assembly is in order. We have discussed all manner of angles to the story. We have come upon the idea that the ground missions were probably responsible for the cats being able to propagate on the Earth many seasons ago, and by now have probably become very entrenched into the Earth landscape. So we'll just have to take responsibility for that as a group. You understand you had some recordings from Flight XL 105, is that correct? Yes, Ambassador, we do. We have this last clip that we received. It's the last transmission that was ever received from Flight XL 105. And so we'll just play it now for you, if you will allow it. Yeah, proceed. Go ahead and play it now. This is Captain Gerald Madros, Flight XL 105. I have been in the Supreme Command for many years and made many flights to this beautiful Earth. Everyone knows how beautiful it looks in the sky, even from my home, Fantasia. The most beautiful light in the sky on our walks. I had the opportunity to fly, to see the universe. Many missions to the Earth, many ground missions, but this one, XL 105, with 24 felines on board, 12 crew members. We were deranged on an island that had plenty of food, but limited water sources, which we must have. Our metabolism, it seems, is similar to Earth humans. We're a humanoid, but we're not quite the same. And we need more water than they might, and less food. And the cats have developed good hunting skills. Their innate abilities have really shown through, and the cats have done fine. But the water is a problem. The cats seem to manage to get hydration from some of the plants, and so have I, and the lone crew member remaining, the first mate. We started off with 12, and some managed to hobble together some sort of rafts to leave, and we wish them well. But we have been here for 3.5 of our seasons, which is a long time on the Earth. Our supplies are running low, Our water is almost non-existent. It is apparent to me that we're down to our last 24 hours. Perhaps we should have taken measures to leave with the hope of finding another island, but we felt that was probably an act of futility. And so we will gather under the stars for what appears to be our final night here on the earth. It's a sad thing to know that you cannot survive, but you still breathe individual breath, but you cannot look forward to tomorrow. And you know exactly how much time you have left. I always go out and try to make repairs on the ship, try to find some way to re-engage, but our technology is so incompatible to the Earth's magnetosphere, it seems to block it. I only have a little battery left on my communication device, and so I am leaving what I would presume to be a farewell message in the hopes that perhaps it will be heard. My valiant feline friends have done well, and we've bonded, and they've helped me, and I've helped them, and they perhaps can go on, but I am down to my last drink. My water is almost gone, and within easily 24 hours, unless I find some water, my chances are almost none. The first mate, I have sent him off to the other side of the island to look for water. It is each man for himself at this point, each cat for himself. This Earth was very beautiful, a very accommodating planet, and how ironic that we left from the stars to come to a place to be abandoned in one of the few spots on this planet where there are no people. One of the few spots on this very, very populated planet. Yet we found it. It has been our home. And we have fared well. And so it is with some sort of peace that we simply assess our situation. XL-105's mission was related to assisting the Earth in preventing some asteroids that seem to be coming close. The Earth technology is not capable of helping in deflecting any asteroids, while our technology could save them. But we must know more about their geological situation and how the Earth operates within. That was why we were here. I am sure the Supreme Council has sent able replacements for Flight 105. And with the last bit of battery remaining and the last bit of water that I can know of, I am truly sorry we could not accomplish our mission. But I must say that these feline assistants on our mission, I've come to know them well. I truly wish that they will be able to survive beyond me. I have confidence that they will be okay. But as for myself, I am at peace with what must happen. It will be a painful end without the water. Our training has given us a full idea of just how painful of an end it will be. Within 6 hours of the hydration point, when dehydration sets in, it will not be a very comfortable existence. And so knowing that we must go out in a somewhat painful way, it is some solace that I was able to see this beautiful earth, as I remember looking at it as a child, as all of us do in Fantasia, and dream that we could go to this beautiful place, this beautiful earth that everyone in the Milky Way speaks highly of. I've never really met an earth human. I'm sure they're wonderful creatures. We know how they look. We've got many examples and data. We've seen their technology. We've seen their uh, their entertainment has been shipped to us. We see how they live. We know a lot about them, but we have not officially interacted, as it is a forbidden planet to intervene or interfere. And certainly we wish the Earthlings well, the Earth humans, much like myself. With their problems and their hopes, we certainly wish them well. It is almost dusk, and the night is soon upon this island. It's a very sweet place at night. The trees are beautiful. The mossy banks and the beautiful trees. I have never seen such a wondrously beautiful place. This island that no man on earth had discovered, apparently, is certainly a beautiful, beautiful spot. Had it had enough water, I suppose I would have considered myself the luckiest man alive. I would have been content here for as long as I draw breath. And my cat friends as well, and the first mate, who is such a young lad that perhaps he can go longer than I. I look up as the moon begins to rise here on the earth and look out at the blue water and the distant emptiness. And there's nothing but blue and white and blue. And perhaps I will be lucky enough to see my home, my lovely Fantasia. I can barely see it sometimes in this season. It is so far away. It seems so tiny. Not even a star that an earth human would even notice as they walk into the beautiful night skies that they have. But I shall persevere and be thankful for each breath I have, and as I prepare to drink the very last of my water, I should hope to make it by the rise of the moon before the pain sets in. There are some plants that will help, I am sure. But I'm sure I am not the first nor the last of the lost sailors upon either the skies or the water. But if anyone hears this transmission, which is most likely very slim chance that it will even be heard, I do wish my home, my family in Fantasia, that I did well, and not to worry about Captain Madros, and his felines will be fine. When I look into that moon and the beautiful stars on the earth and see how similar it is to the one in Fantasia, it gives me hope that it's such a vast and large place. Perhaps there never really is an end, even if there is a little pain that we might have to suffer. It was worth it, my dear friends. My battery is running low, and I am preparing some bit of food the kind that should ease the pain that is bound to happen shortly. But I can say that this is a most wonderful universe, most wonderfully put together, and I certainly weep that I am at its very end. Ambassador, that was the last recorded uh, transmission from Flight XL 105. With the Council's permission, I would like to put this case to an end, officially, and so that Captain Madros and his memory shall be put to some sort of peace. Well, I resecond the motion. Apparently there's not much more to be learned, except for the fact that whenever we engage in the unknown, we all take our chances. And there have been many, many brave soldiers and warriors from Fantasia and all the Milky Way